This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, let me start, guys. So, which language is preferable, guys? So, either English or Telugu.
English.
Hello,
English.
super, super. Okay, then. So, I think silent, I can accept. I think you guys accept English, right?
Yes,
The
English.
people who are in silent mode.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Thank you. Thank you. So, yeah. So, what are you expecting from these classes? Can anyone?
um, to learn Power BI from scratch to advanced version.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Is Srikanth here? I'm also new to Power BI, so I want to know from scratch too. Yeah.
So, is there anyone having any IT experience, or so all are from IT experience, or some are from non-IT? So, how it is?
This is Srikanth. Yeah, I have like around 7 years of IT experience. So, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I'm working in Click side. Yeah, ClickSense developer. Yeah,
EQ.
yeah, ClickSense. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Super.
Yeah, this is Akhila. I work as BI developer on OBIE. So I've been on almost in IT for 12 plus years.
Okay, super. So, anyone from non-IT? So, can I think no one?
It's
I
me, sir. I am Kavya Reddy. I completed my graduation BSc.
What is that?
I
BA.
BSc Computer Science degree.
BSc computers. Okay, no issues. Yeah.
Thank
Sai,
you.
I
carry
am
on.
Chinni.
Mm-hmm.
I'm completed my BCom computers.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I have no experience in IT.
Okay, super.
Yeah, myself, Bharat, I'm working as pricing analyst and I'm to work on Power BI in the organization, so I want to learn.
Okay, you are also in fresher?
No, no, I have experience.
Okay,
5 years.
okay. On which tool?
the supply chain management.
Oh, okay, okay. So I heard two voices, which is from non-IT, because IT people. So you don't have anything needs to start in an starting. So non-IT people. So I need to be a bit start with an low and connect with IT people. So that's why I'm asking. So if there is anyone from fresher or an non-IT, let me know, guys. So I got Sravya and I got Chinny and
Hi,
I think
Suresh here. Actually,
yeah,
I have an experience in IT field, but I do not have experience in this particular tool. So that is from my case actually. See, we have
that
our.
is okay.
Sorry.
That is okay, Suresh, because you
Yeah.
already have an IT experience and even
Yes, but I do
you.
not know about Power BI and all this visualization tool. So that's why I joined this course. I don't
That's
know.
okay.
I don't know ABCD about this Power BI, but we have our own tool. So we are working on that on like Excel and advanced Excel and SharePoint, some our organization tools.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, hi Vijay. This is Sandeep.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, actually, I completed my post-graduation MBA in 2016. I have experience in MNC company in finance department as a reporting specialist. I left already.
Telric. Okay. I heard a lot of people are working from different reporting tools. That's nice to hear actually. ClickView, Telerik. So people know how reporting works. Most of the people, right? So, okay. One more question. So why we? Uh, what is the use of reporting?
For analysis purpose,
Okay, super. So what is the use of analysis?
to check the trends, like what we are in past and what we are now, and what should be achieved in the future.
Okay, super.
Based, based on the current trends, we can predict the future analysis and cost, anything it would be in terms of the business.
Okay. So yeah, that is true. So before going that, so just an introduction about us. So let me share my screen. Uh, Give me 1 minute. Guys, 1 minute. There is a problem with my system. Let me know when you are able to see my screen. Window. Able to see my screen?
Not it.
No,
Not
sir.
No, not yet.
Not yet?
Yeah.
Yeah, now
Yeah,
getting
just
it.
now.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. So, so nice to hear that somebody is working on uh, data side. So either an people call it them as in data engineers, or these are all new terminology, but old terminology it's going to be, we heard the TTL developers, report developers. So these type of roles we played earlier, but now it's going to be an data analyst, data engineer. So like that, we are calling who is working on backend. Okay, so most of the people
Vijay,
who,
just a moment. I just want to confirm with this Power BI can be do by the non-technical people also who are from the science background. So can we learn this Power BI and get into for the career field?
Rajita.
Yeah, Vijay.
Yeah, yeah, super question, Rajita. So, yeah, we can, sure, we can cope up with this tool. So, who the people who are in IT and who are in uh, starting up the career also, it was useful, because if you see
Okay.
that, uh, yeah,
So my
most of
question
the,
is actually I have been in the what is it science healthcare department for the almost what is it 11 years. So I just want to switch my
Mhm.
career to this Power BI. Is it okay?
Yeah, it's okay, Rajita. It's okay. It's okay. So because see, even I am going to tell you those things also. So why Power BI? Why not other tools? And how we can go through this career with the Power BI and all. So even you have an 11 years experience. So in health means you almost have an knowledge on healthcare domain, right?
Yeah, yes, Vijay.
Yeah, you can make that, even use that experience in while coming into the IT also, Rajita. Okay, because why? Because so you have some sort of experience in healthcare domain, so you can mostly put your projects as an healthcare projects, and you can project that you worked on the same domain from past 2 years or 3 years. So whatever. So are you trying to put as an I mean to say, are you planning in your company or only, or you are planning to other company, or completely switch to IT?
No, it's not into my company. I'm just moving out of this healthcare domain and just want to take up this into Power BI completely and looking for other companies.
Yeah, yeah, that's a nice decision. Yeah, yeah.
So I'm in somewhat confusion state whether I should able to take this or not, or whether I should go with this or not, since I'm in a non-technical background. So I'm just in a confused
Mhm.
state. So before just going to this online session, I just want to confirm with you.
Sure, sure. So without technical knowledge also, people can easily learn the Power BI because the tool itself a bit easy, not completely easy, guys. So I'm not telling that it was completely easy, but a bit easy. Who is from the non-technical side also, when compared to other tools, SSRS, ClickView, these are all the things. Even I worked on SSRS, ClickView, Cognos. These are all other reporting tools. But when compared to those, this is a bit easy and less coding when compared to other tools. Okay, that's why people prefer. And the other thing that is, I will tell you what are in this introduction section itself. So what are the other advantages why people going to Power BI and all. So Yeah. So that's all from your side, right, Rajita?
Yes, Vijay, I'm much confident. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. So from my side, my name is Vijay Dati. So about this session, so I don't know whether we cover all these things or not, but I'm going to tell you about myself and what are the training highlights. So who can learn this Power BI, and so generally DA is nothing but data analyst. So obviously whoever we are working in different tools, but ultimately what we call it as an data analyst. Okay, so that means we are analyzing the data whatever the organization is having. So what are the those key concepts that we have in the DA? Okay, so that thing we go through and the course overview, and if you have any questions you can ask at that time. Okay guys, so give me some time, around 15 to 20 minutes, so that you can have in your questions in your mind, so then we will speak out after the session. Okay guys, in between also you can ask any questions, I'm not restricting you guys. Okay, if there is any general questions you can ask in the end of the session. Okay, so generally what is our goal? So to prepare students for data analyst position at major corporations. So generally guys, uh, even Power BI is using mid-level, and even Power BI is using corporate level organizations also. Why? Because any reason?
Yeah, because it is very less of cost when we compare with other tools.
Yes, super point, Stavia. Okay, next. Is there any added points? Okay, so generally guys, whatever the technologies that we have in the market and what are the tools that we are having, those are all the products for the organization who is using that tools. Okay, so generally while we are buying a product, okay, so what we are going to look first. So for example, if we are buying any product like t-shirt, or if you want an kitchen tools, so what we can see first, generally people have a tendency that to see first what is that.
Cost.
Which is quality, cost.
Quality and
Yes,
cost.
quality and cost, right? So two things here. So because the those are the two main things why Power BI is booming in the market is, so one is an cost, the first thing is an cost, and second thing is an quality. Okay, so I think somebody is trying to ask something. Suresh, are you trying to tell anything?
No. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, so cost and quality. So here what the people are looking, the organizations are looking, organization is looking is, so first cost, and then the features that it is going to be provide while we are developing. Okay, so if you see that, so Power BI is keeps on adding features to that tool. Okay, so that means Microsoft, which organization product is Power BI? It's a Microsoft. Okay, Microsoft product. So Microsoft is keeps on adding the features in Power BI. So mostly previously we have an monthly once version, monthly one new version is going to be introduced. Now it is a bit late, like 45 days, 2 months kind of thing, they are going to release a new version. So that means whenever, so people I mean say everybody knows that what is an version, or anybody have an doubt? Okay, silent is no doubts. Okay, so version is nothing but upgradation of the product. Okay, giving the new features. So it keeps on adding the new features. So that's why people are preferring this and they thought of that it keeps on increasing it and it keeps on giving a new features to the tool. So that's why people are going. And the first thing is a cost when compared to other tools. So ClickView or Tableau, even the Tableau also, when compared to Tableau also, Power BI is cheaper than the Tableau, and Power BI is cheaper than the ClickView. And I don't know about the Alteryx. Even I thought that it is cheaper than the Alteryx. Okay, so because of this, people are preferring, most of the organizations or the corporations preferring Power BI as a not only reporting tool, it is having a lot of features, guys. So while we are discussing in these classes, we will see all those features what we have, the Power BI is having. Okay, so that's why what our goal is, so students needs to be positioned at the major corporations as an reporting developers or an data analyst or an visualization leads. If the people are going to be an 7 plus or an 8 plus experience, guys, even they can call it as a visualization leads. Okay, so that's what our goal in these sessions. And when it comes to my experience, it's almost have an 14 years of experience, guys. So I worked on both IT and non-IT projects also. So currently I'm working as a senior tech lead, and even I have an experience on different functionality side as a data analyst and project manager. So I work with different clients that is having a domain of airlines, healthcare, energy distribution, wholesale production, and IT services. So these are all I worked on. And even my experience, I started my career with as an SQL Server developer, and then I moved to MSBA, and from 2015 onwards, I moved to Power BI. And even I have an experience on Azure ADB and Azure SQL database and ADF. So these are my technological stacks, and I have an experience of 14 years. And in these 14 years, I covered these are some of these technological stacks. And I have an experience of as a trainer. I started my career around 2008, and even I work with different consultants. Uh, those and even I trained different students in US and Europe, like that. And when comes to the client management from my side, I work with different clients, so in different countries. And even I work different tech or organizations. Most of the my experience is on completely into the BA projects. So from past almost 8 years, and previous I worked as an backend support guy. And even I touched with different databases like SQL, Oracle, and SAP. So these are the different databases I worked on, and even I worked on Teradata and Snowflake, these type of things. But those are all my new technologies that still, sorry, yeah. So this is my overview. So what is my experience and as a trainer, and what is my experience in a technological stack? Okay. So when comes to course overview, so it's going to be completed within 40 hours, so mostly. So it covers, not these are all the things, but it covers almost the things that is there in Power BI, and a bit on SQL Server development, and the common task in a weekly structured course agenda. So common task is nothing but resume preparation and how we can put. So who is trying to be in the IT? So who are trying to be in the IT? So for them, so I will give you some sort of resume templates and helping them in the resume preparation, and helping them in attending the interviews on Power BI. Okay, so that means interview questions who are already there in IT, so they don't have any, I think they don't have any problem with preparation of this resume and all. But people who are from non-IT, I think 2 or 3 guys are there in this demo from non-IT, so I will help them out on uh, the things, so the common things. Okay, so this is what the course. And I think people who are in IT, so uh, they know anything about the SQL scripts. I heard that some are in Alteryx and some are in Click. I know that Click we have an SQL scripts, but I don't know whether we have an scripts in Alteryx and all. I'm not hearing any voice. So guys, are you sleeping?
No, go ahead.
Hello.
Yes, Vijay, tell me.
Yeah, did you understand my question? So did anybody worked on scripts, SQL scripts?
No, I don't know any SQL scripts. I don't know about this.
Okay. So remaining?
Yeah, Vijay, I have a bit experience on SQL.
Okay, super.
Yeah, Vijay, no idea.
So just type how many having no idea. So based on that, guys, so what you speak in this demo, so people are, I'm expecting people are there in the sessions. So that's why I'm asking. So people who are doesn't having a idea is more, then mostly I will start with the scripts. Okay.
Sir, I have no idea.
Okay, super. So 5 of them having no idea. So remaining guys, can I expect you have idea on scripting? Any scripting, either an Oracle scripting, I mean to say PLSQL or TSQL. So any scripting.
Yes, hi. Hi.
Yeah, hi.
I know the Java scripting and as well as shell scripting. So these are the two scripting languages I know.
No, not that scripting, guys. SQL scripting. SQL scripting. Structured query language
SQL.
scripting.
So I have the known some commands like how to fetch from a database and how to insert the data and everything. Some like a command.
Okay, then no issues, no issues.
So,
Okay then. Okay.
actually, these commands will be kept in a one dot sh or like that file that comes under shell scripting, right?
Uh-huh.
So now I know that
No.
much of idea according to that.
Yeah, shell scripting is different than SQL scripting. Okay, guys. Okay, super. So no issues, no issues. So generally, I start with that, and even I included some sort of BA concepts. So people who knows that is going to be I think that it is going to be a review. So how the BA works and what is the project structure and all. Okay, so it's going to be the course is like this. So first I covered some sort of BA topics, and then I moved to the some sort of scripting, and then I moved to the Power BI because a basic understanding of the scripts and basic understanding of the BA and why we are in this field and why we are working, these are all needs to be known before we learn any technology, so that not only Power BI, those are all common things that we need to know. Okay, so I covered those things in that. That's why I given you some sort of privilege to SQL Server development and Power BI and common tasks. So then, so training highlights. So it's a knowledge based and hands-on training with daily assignments. Okay, so first one, I mean say first 1 week
Vijay.
or 2 or 3 days you don't have any assignments, but when comes to the next class onwards, you have some sort of assignments.
Vijay, sorry to disturb you. Srikanth here.
Yeah.
Just in the course content, right? I think you will we have some Azure basics, right? You will cover some Azure basics as well.
Azure basics, it's not, but Azure thing we covered how we can connect to Azure. Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
whatever required for Power, for example, if you having your database in Azure, okay, your SQL database is in Azure, okay,
Okay.
how you can connect that and how you can fetch the data from the Azure, that part is going to be covered.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I just want to
So
make
what
sure.
is what is the prerequisites for that? So that means how it is possible to connect, so that I covered. And then how we can, that means registering of IP and all, there is a little bit setup is needed to connect to the Azure, so that thing we covered. So not the complete Azure basics. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. So it's going to be 80-20 practical training model, guys. So don't expect more theory from my side. So it's going to be completely, you can see directly the Power BI desktop or SQL, whatever we are learning. So most of the things, those are going to be covered. And if you want the notes and all, let me know, guys, who wants the notes and all, so that I will continue like that. So but most of the my thing are on practical, but I'm not telling that I'm not telling any basics, but I started with the basics, but I'm not going to give you any sort of I mean say theoretical things, but I will give you material and all, you can prepare on your own. Okay. So it's an going to be an, so I can available 24/7 online. So you can directly contact with, if you have any problem, you can directly contact with career IT, and they can surely connect with me, and you can solve any problems if you are practicing anything. Okay. So I will give you some sort of mini project at the end of I mean say development before moving to administration part, so that you can do it and you can ask more questions on what we are learning in the development. Okay, it's like that, guys. So because almost 3 to 4 weeks our development is completed when it comes to Power BI, and we go with an administration part. So administration part, it almost takes 1 week to complete. So within this week you need to complete the mini project whatever I assigned to you. So that is what it is going to be happen in the last. So you have a job assistance, so resume assistance. So that means if you want to add any projects on reporting side and all, I will assist you if you want. And mock interviews with professional consultants. So this is not related to for you guys. Okay, so people who are in on-site, so we give some sort of job support. And mock interviews with professional consultants. So that means we can, if you want to try any mock interviews before going to real or before going to market. So we will give 1 or 2 mock interviews, so how you can perform and all, and we can give you some sort of feedback. Okay. So marketing one-on-one, so this is also not required for you guys, so who are in India. So these two are, sorry, these two are for US client, US students. So this is what we supported in this training. So do you think that anything is missed in this slide? So let me know, I will add it. Okay. So this is going to be an, anyone who can come, trying to come into the IT field, and who can trying to take the things in the IT field. This is going to be very helpful, this Power BI. So even why we prefer, why people are preferring now Power BI is, so people who are already there in IT, they know this chart. So did anybody see this chart? Did anybody see this chart? I'm not getting any answer, yes or no, or at least message.
Which chart, Vijay?
Oh, okay, it's not shared. Give me 1 minute. Let me reshare then. Now is this visible?
Yes.
Yes, it's visible.
Yeah. So did anybody see this?
We can see only participants window.
I can see only GoToMeetings participants on your screen.
Uh,
I think you're not sharing
so,
complete your screen. I think. Yeah.
yeah, that's not an that option is not there. But yeah, sure. I will share it now. Only that one. That is better. Now I think now it's visible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's visible now.
Yes.
Yeah. So did anybody see this?
Will you please
Or this is the
zoom?
first time
Zoom.
you are linking?
No.
Yeah. Generally, this is an well popular chats that they can create on I mean to say business intelligence, and they can create on integration services. So Gartner chats, we call these as an Gartner's chat. So this we call it as a magic quadrant. So how the things are going to be, how the tools are going to be grown in the market. Okay, so which place it is going to be, see here. If you see that previously Tableau is the growing market previously in the leader portion. So now the Microsoft is slowly, from past 2 years Microsoft is leading because of the Power BI. Okay, so Microsoft is leading in the leaders portion and remaining. So this is not my chart, guys. This is not prepared by myself. Some people are thinking that because of this I mean say training and all we prepared. So this is not prepared by myself. Even if you type magic quadrant by Gartner, so you can get the same chart. Okay, even in the Google also. Okay, just now I, because it is keeps on updated every year. So this is February 2021. So once the February 2022 comes into the picture, the chart is going to be changed based on the that market I mean to say demand. Okay, so based on that market demand, the chart is going to be changed. Okay, most of the popular tools you can see it here. Okay, so most of the popular tools, Tableau, Click, Microsoft. So now Click, Tableau and Microsoft is going to be an market leaders in the software side. Okay, so that's why people are mostly looking for a Microsoft. Even Tableau is also one of the leader, guys. So even if you go and see the jobs also, you can find out more on Tableau and more on Power BI. Okay, so that's why these two are going to be competing now. But futures wise, Power BI gives more features because I worked on both Tableau and Microsoft. So Power BI gives more features when compared to Tableau and all. Okay, so that's why we prefer learning the Power BI. So why people are coming on the Power BI side means, so opportunities are more in the market. Okay, so that's why, guys. So that's what I'm telling, that non-IT or IT who is trying to get into the IT field. So Power BI is one of the tool. So new people doesn't try to learn the languages. Mostly they learn the tools only. Why? Because tools are easy and languages are difficult. Why we need to write some coding and all. So this is we have even coding here in the Power BI also, but it's going to be an extreme cases. Okay, let's share my screen once again. Able to see my screen, right? So what you will learn,
Yes.
so what are the yeah, so what you will learn, what are the 8 key DA concepts. So what is the 8 key DA concepts is, one is essential skills of a data analytics. So structured query language, that's what we are trying to learn in the starting classes. So what is structured query language, how we can write the queries and all, and what is data cleansing and preparation. So that thing we can learn here in the basic topics. And what is data warehousing. Okay, so how we data analysis and exploration. So creating data visuals and creating dashboards, these are all the things. So analysis and exploration, most of these things even we covered in the Power BI also. That's why Power BI is a bit powerful tool, guys. Even we can uh, I mean do the ETL also in the Power BI. Okay, so that's why these are all the things are essential for the data analyst. So these are all, most of the features whatever you saw here, these we are going to discuss in the classes. Okay, and writing and communication skills and critical thinking and problem solving. So I think these two everybody having, I'm expecting, because whenever I asked shall I go with English or Telugu, in my IVR most people prefer English. Means everybody is good at communication skills, right guys?
Yes.
Yes, we do.
Okay, super. So problem solving skills.
Yeah, we do it.
I'm not getting any answer from IT people. Already done. Do you think that problem solving skills is the major part in IT?
Until unless if we didn't get any errors, it is very happy for life. If we getting more errors means we are learning more subject.
That's why I'm asking people within IT, because non-IT, that's okay. Even non-IT also having their problems, but IT people is solving daily problems, right?
Yeah, everywhere is it's a learning process.
Yes. They throw just an requirement, they throw just an problem to our side. So we are going to solve that, right? Whatever the report. So I need this, that's it. So what client gives you, what your manager gives you. So I need this, you need to do that. Then our thought process is going to change. So how we can do that? Okay, so these are all is going to be uncommon things, guys. So this you can build up on your own. Okay, and even I will give you, that's what I will give you, some sort of mini projects and even some sort of assignments. You can able to try to solve the problems, and you can able to think that, and you can come up some questions. These are all going to be there in the critical thinking and problem solving. So technology experts, so useful but not required, guys. So any domain knowledge, that's why I asked in starting of the session to Rajita that you have any domain experience. Domain experience is also sometimes a positive in our resume. Okay, people are preferred domain expertises. Okay, so industry experience. Okay, and technology expertise, so people who are in IT having some sort of technology expertise, even that is not required, but having that is an added advantage. Okay, for the data analysts. Okay, and next, so what is a BI? So if you see here in this PPT, so every organization having an common departments, right?
Yeah.
So I separated that into these 5 areas. So apart from that, so for example, here you can see most of the projects running on these 5 elements only. Okay, finance and accounting, manufacturing, production and service management and delivery, project and HR management, supply chain and vendor management, and customer relationship management. Okay, so most of the business is working on these 5 elements. So to whom we are working, guys? Generally in any organization, to whom we are working?
For the client.
who is the client?
Customer satisfaction.
Is it an individual?
Sorry, can you
So
please
who is the
repeat it?
client? Is it an individual?
He is a business provider. Yeah.
Okay, to whom you are providing business?
For the investors.
So to an guys, even we are not working for individual. So people
An
who are
organization.
working in IT is working for an organization. Even the client is not an individual. Even he is also an working for
Organization.
organization. Okay, so everybody in IT, so they are working for an organization. Okay, so not for an individual people. Even the client is also not an individual guy, so they are having their own organization. So what we are working, so that's why I explained here the BA starts with the organization's requirement. Okay, it's not an individual requirement guys, it starts with an organization requirement. Okay, what is the use of individual analysis? Individual analysis doesn't have use for the organization or a group of people. Individual analysis is useful for ourselves itself. Okay, so ourselves or our family. Okay, but it's not useful for the organization. So only the organization requirement. So whatever the reports or whatever the things that we created, so everything is for an organization. BA starts or an requirement starts or the analysis or the decision wants to the organization, not an individual. Okay, so see here, so people are working in different streams and people are working for different people or different groups or different units. Even our organizations, whoever working or whoever having recently completed the colleges, even colleges is having their own departments, right? So if they come up with the BTech, so ECE they have one department, triple E they have one department, IT they have one department, CSE they have one department. Every department having their own requirement. The same way here also, organization is also having different departments. Okay, so that's what guys. So generally BA starts with the business and ends with the analysis. Okay, so once you analyze, then the organization is trying to take the decisions based on your analysis. Okay, so implementing a data warehouse on any business to provide the analysis and decision making solution using some set of tools is called an business intelligence. So B, if you see that two words we have in Power BA, one is Power and the next one is an BA, right? So what it will give you is business intelligence. Business intelligence is nothing but, so what we provided as an reports. Okay, so for example, if you take that, so what is the price of gold in the last 10 years? Okay, and what is the sale of particular bike? People are more interested to on bike or car, so these are all the things. Okay, so what is the sale of the particular bike on that year? Okay, based on that, what the organization is decided whether to increase the features on that bike or to continue the bike on this to the same way, or to stop the production of that bike. Okay, so these like that, so whatever the report or whatever the data you projected in the report. Okay, so based on that your business intelligence will work. That means based on that your business decisions is going to be taken care. Okay, that's what guys, business intelligence is one of the key part in any business. Based on that you can take the decisions and based on that you can make the solutions. Okay, So examples of business intelligence: analyzing the e-commerce data. E-commerce data is nothing but analyzing the Flipkart data, Amazon data, and manufacturing data. So few minutes back we talked about the bike. So how, whether they can manufacture or not, and analyzing the retail data. So what product is going to sell more? Okay, and analyzing the human resource data. So when the people are trying to lay off in the big organizations, when they analyze the human resource data, okay, then they are trying to lay off the people, then they are trying to quit the employees and trying to force to quit them from the organization after analyzing the human resource data. Well, because maybe they can have see that those resources we are maintaining without any returns. So these are all the things. So general examples, these are all the general examples, guys. Okay, and like that we have 8 different key concepts I will going to cover in the classes. And when comes to the course structure, it's going to be, first we are going to cover the introduction to structured query language, creation of objects in structured query language, and querying the data by using the SQL. So that means how we can take the data from the database. Okay, once we learn this, then we move to Power BI introduction and modeling in Power BI, and creating reports in Power BI using different visuals and using of DAX expressions in Power BI, and the common things that I discussed in few minutes back, that is going to be an resume preparation, interview preparation, and guidance. That's all from my side, guys, today. So you have any questions from your side? Hey, did anybody share the course content to people?
Yeah, through
Not yet.
email.
Everybody have course content?
Yeah, Vijay.
Yeah.
Yes.
So did anybody think that something is missing in that course?
I have one question. Is
Yeah,
SQL a
sure, sure.
mandatory for Power BI?
I'm not telling that SQL is mandatory, but having a knowledge is better.
Okay, we can pull the reports from different environments in Power BI, from
Yes,
Excel,
yes, you're right.
from
You're right.
SQL, right?
You're right. At least one structured query language knowledge is good for the reporting. Okay.
Okay. We will cover
That's
only
why I
basic.
give. Yeah, that's why I'm giving, not, that's what I'm telling Lakshman. So not in-depth knowledge is needed, but at least if you have some sort of scenario that you need to write the script, then you can able to understand and write the script. Okay. Yeah.
So how long does it take to learn SQL, Vijay?
I'm going to give you around 1 week session kind of thing on SQL. Okay. So if you want to learn, you can learn and you can ask me the doubts in the classes. Okay.
Vijay, are you
I'm
covering
not
SQL and TSQL also?
who, I mean, say, whose doubt is this?
Yeah, this is Vasant, Vijay.
Hey Vasant, we are covering here the TSQL. Okay. So almost even PLSQL is also the basic to intermediate the same way. So you no need to worry about that. The same thing, the same script will work PLSQL also. So people who doesn't know what is the difference between PLSQL and TLSQL, I will explain you in the classes. Okay, don't worry about that, guys. But any one scripting language, if you know that, remaining scripting language is almost same, guys. Okay, who are into IT and non-IT, I'm telling this. So if you know one scripting language, so other scripting language you can work on it. That's why I'm introducing an one scripting language here in the sessions.
And one more thing I would like to ask is SSIS also is needed to learn that one.
That is a good question, but here Vasant, here we have an we have two concepts here, Vasant. We have an ETL, okay, and ELT. Okay, so ELT is possible in Power BI itself, Vasant. Okay, so even we are discussing that also. So entire BI is possible in Power BI itself. We are going to discuss that also in the classes. Okay, but I'm not thinking that SSIS is necessary to learn Power BI. Okay, for to learning Power BI, SSIS is not necessary.
That means for getting the calls to settle in Power BI, is that SQL plus TSQL plus Power BI is enough to get the calls?
Yeah, TSQL and Power BI is enough.
And also, I would like to know what is the future scope of Power BI?
You mean to say new features or an
No, in addition to the Power BI, what will be the additional tools to learn, like ADF or ADB, like that you told me in the starting session?
Okay, so yeah, wasn't good question. So generally, Power BI itself, why people are even preferring Power BI is Power BI itself is supports the Azure environment. Whenever we deploy the reports, so it automatically goes to an Azure platform. Okay, services is not on-prem. Okay, so
Okay.
yeah, that's why people I mean say think that even Power BI is an a powerful tool for the Azure side also, but Azure is a completely different concept, that is completely as an cloud computing, cloud programming. Okay, so don't mix these two things. Okay, even guys, I'm telling that if you know TSQL, not only TSQL, any one scripting language, even your Azure SQL database is also easy.
Okay, thank
Okay,
you,
that
Vijay.
is sure. Yeah, because I worked on Azure SQL database also, so that is sure, that is easy. So that's why I'm giving you some sort of introduction and up to an intermediate level. Okay, so because this is not an SQL classes, so that's why I'm not giving the entire SQL course, but I'm giving up to intermediate level. If you have your own, if you have your own I mean to say interest, and you are going to try to learn even scripting up to the mark, so you can try and you can ask any questions within the class or out of class. Okay, I'm not restricting you guys. Okay, because that's what I explained you. So my core skills are SQL Server development, MSBA and Power BI. You can ask any doubts, I will definitely clarify you whatever I know. Okay, if not, I will ask other guys and I will give you clarification.
Vijay
And one
Chini
more
this
thing,
side.
Vijay,
Yeah, yeah.
what is the minimum
One
experience that to get the better calls in Power BI resume? And also, may I
better
know
to
the
go
split
with.
up?
Okay, so better to go with 4 plus. I didn't see more calls now in 3 plus. Okay,
Okay. That means 4
better to
plus means
go.
4 is including Power BI, or well as can we put for some years for SQL or TSQL like that?
Yeah, some years you can put it as an SQL, and Power BI you can put it as an 2 or 2.5 kind of thing. But overall you can make it as an 4.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Because
Vijay
previously
Chin-
wasn't, to be frank, previously I mean say 1 month back and all, we have even calls for 2 3 plus also. But you know that most of the people who are in IT and know the some sort of this requirement and all, uh, Jan, I mean say December and Jan, a bit of less calls. Okay, these 2 months are an dry marketing months in India. Okay, even you don't get more calls in these 2 months. So after Jan or Feb May onwards, you can get more calls. Yeah, Chini, carry
Vijay
on.
Chin, how much experience on Power BI can we accept by learning this course?
This answer I didn't answer now, so you need to tell, because I will tell you each and everything how we can start and how we can end. But practicing and learning is completely depends upon you guys. Okay, I will make you, I mean, say that how it is going to be started and how it is going to be, but I cannot make you to learn out of these class is done only 1 hour or 1.5 hour session, but you need to practice and you need to learn and you need to ask more and more questions. Then you can tell me, Chinni, after the classes, based on your confidence, how much experience you can put on your. I'm not telling you, I'm not giving you as a false commitment, because guys, that's what I'm speaking with you. So it's your job so to learn. I'm most 90% I'm trying to learn you with the assignments and with the some sort of problems and all. Okay, if you learn, sure, you'll almost you can put around 3 plus, up to 3 plus you can put it, Chini. Okay.
Okay, thank you, thank you.
Yeah.
Vijay, Srikanth here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So just it's my personal request. If you can add like few basic points in the course content of Azure, anything, so that it can helpful for us as a combination, right? So maybe Microsoft products.
Sure.
Yeah, that
I
will
will
help
try.
later on.
If that is the case, the course will drag. No issues. No issues.
No,
1 or 2 days, that's not an issue.
no, not like that. Just
Yeah.
few more points. As I don't know anything about Azure, just as a
Sure.
basic.
I will add. If Azure starts, sure, I will give you the basics. So why we use Azure and what is the use of cloud and all. So no need to think more about that, guys. So I will give you some sort of 1 or 2 classes, and then I will start how we can connect in the Power BI. Connecting a Azure through Power BI, it's not an big deal. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
One
Sure.
thing.
No
Yeah, one
issues.
more. Yeah, one more general question. So, are you planning to complete in 6 weeks, right? So, on the 5 days a week or 6 days a week? Just want to make sure.
So 5 days a week.
5 days a
If
week.
there is, yeah, 5 days a week. If there is anything happen in between, if I missed any one class because of any personal reasons or some urgency, I will make it on Saturday.
Okay. Yeah.
We can do weekend classes apart from these regular classes.
Sorry, Rajita.
I'm just expecting only weekend classes. Actually, it's not possible for me to attend the regular sessions Monday to Friday. Is there any possibility of weekend classes?
So yeah, voting guys here is also who wants weekend and who wants weekdays.
And one more thing, Vijay, since I am from a non-technical background, it would be better to have a online, or offline training.
Rajita, that's what I explained even Chinni also. Whether it is online, whether it is offline, that completely depends upon our interest. So if you spend more time on practicing, okay, you can get more in your hands and even you can get more doubts for me also. Okay,
Yeah.
so how much you are going to practice, that many doubts you are having in your mind when comes in the next class. Okay, if it is going to be an out of class doubts also, I will give you some time after the class. Okay, don't think that it is an offline and it is an online. Even online is better. One thing that you can save this time of journey and you can prepare on that time. Okay.
Yeah, agree, Vijay.
Yeah.
Vijay, Suresh here. Actually, I have a doubt. See, are you
Yeah.
going to cover any basics about this MSBI also? So, what is the difference between this MSBI and Power BI?
Yeah, that I will explain. Suresh. That I will explain.
Because see, I'm getting many calls from MSBA, notifications from organizations. So that is what. So what is the better MSBA and Power BI?
Yeah, sure, sure. I will give you that option also. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. I will give you. I will explain you what is MSBA and what is Power BA and why we prefer these and why we prefer not that. These are all the things I will explain. Suresh, one thing that to be frank, MSBI is there in the market, but people are asking why MSBI is. Mostly people are moving too slowly to Azure. So they took the people for MSBI and they trained them and they moved to the Azure side. Okay. So Azure, who is having Azure skills now, they are demanding more. So that's why now people what they are doing is they are trying to acquire. I mean, say get the people who are working on MSBA and they are make them as and trained in Azure and they put that is as an Azure guys. Okay, so that's why you can see more posts now in MSBA.
Yeah, that's what because I mean from last couple of months I'm getting MSBI notifications, many notifications.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what I am telling. That's what I am telling. I will
Right.
explain you. I will explain you in the classes. Okay. So what is
Okay.
the difference between these MSBA and Power BI? These are all the things.
Okay. Right. Thank you.
Yep, yep. So I didn't get
Actually,
any messages who wants weekend and who wants weekdays. I think non-IT guys will not.
In weekdays, what will be the timings?
Mostly either 8 to 9 or 9 to 10.
Okay.
I know IT people prefer weekdays. Okay, so most people want weekdays. Let's see, Rajita. Let's see. I will discuss even with uh, career IT. Then decided. Okay.
Yeah, sure, Vijay.
So yeah, most of the people is going to be in the weekdays itself. Okay. Yeah, I
Currently,
will let you
actually,
know,
I'm
guys.
working, so it's not possible for me during weekdays. And what is the time suggested by you? 8 to 9. So please
Okay.
check with the career IT team and just let me know.
Sure, sure, sure. So you can directly contact even with Career IT also because
Sure.
we keeps on touch base daily with Career IT. So whatever the timings and the remind. So technical you can discuss here. So
Yeah.
non-technical you can attack Career IT. Okay. Yeah.
Okay,
Is
Vijay.
there any doubts from the technical side, guys? Technical side, is there any doubts? I mean, say you have any common questions? So forgot about
yes,
the
yes, yes.
in-depth
Yes,
questions. So you have any? Sorry, Shravya.
yes, yes. Yeah, yeah. As Power BI is a upgrade version of MSBI, where MSBI has three modules like SSIS, SSAS, and SSRS. So SSRS is a basic version of Power BI, right?
No,
Okay, so
no,
SSIS and SSAS is also mandatory skill for Power BI.
no. Completely different.
Okay,
Shravya,
so
completely different. That stack is completely
okay,
different, and this is completely different. So you can take that SS Power BI is replaced slowly SSRS. Okay, that is the one thing.
yes,
Okay, so it's not the first version of kind of thing. SSRS still people still using SSRS, SAS because these are there in market almost from past 10 to even not only 10, Yeah, these components are almost there from past 10 to 15 years. So whatever you are
Okay.
asking the MSBA, so people never come up with that environment. Why? Because they already have some setup and all. Okay, the
Okay.
SSRS part, and even I saw some of the projects, even they moved from other technologies to this technology like Tableau to Power BI, and even I worked ClickView to Power BI migration also. Okay, so why? Because Power
Okay.
BI is a little bit cheaper and have the same features whatever the other tools having. Okay,
Okay.
and SSIS is also one of the reporting tool from Microsoft itself. Okay, so
Yeah.
but they slowly started to replace this SSRS into the Power BI. Maybe in future you are right that they completely replace these three components with the Power BI. That may also happen because their
Okay.
steps into the new adding new features in Power BI is going to be like that. Okay.
Okay. As far I know, this SSRS was replaced with Power BI because Power BI was little easy when we compared with SSRS.
Not little easy, a very easy when compared to SSRS, because SSRS you need to write everything.
Yes, yes. That's what
Hmm.
I know. And so, what you're trying to tell us was SSIS and SSAS is not mandatory skill for Power BI, right?
Yes, yes, you're right.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Yeah. Any common questions, or can I close?
Thank you, Vijay.
Yes. Thank you, Vijay. I'm leaving.
Yeah, thanks everyone,
Thank you,
thanks
Vijay.
for
Thank you,
time.
Vijay.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you all.
Thank you.
Bye then.